to the peace meditation, something we do every week. And for this we need to connect with a memory of peace, or a feeling of peace which you find inside yourself, an image of peace, but something which helps you to kind of, to connect with peace. Peace is there always, basically, inside ourselves. So only sometimes we lose the connection with it. But the moment we kind of fall asleep, and before we fall asleep, if we're able to fall asleep, there is a moment of stillness and there's a moment of peace we pass by, which is basically reconnecting in the depth with ourselves before we start to dissolve. If you follow the whole process of falling asleep, first what we do often is that we find a comfortable position, which is very important, how you lay in your bed, and everybody has his own position. Some people like to kind of, lay on their back, other people on the right side, left side, belly. There is a lot of different positions, but this is the position which is the most comfortable we use to fall asleep. And then our mind starts slowly to, to dissociate a little bit. So first we think about something, and then the thought starts to dissociate a little bit, and the thoughts are not very clear. And the moment that our mind starts to dissociate a little bit, there is this kind of comfort inside ourselves, we relax, and there is this peace we meet, which is part of our makeup. Then at a certain moment when we fall asleep, the mind is not so active anymore, and the thoughts kind of start to linger, they're further apart, and there is this phase of stillness, of just being. And then we are gone. And then for the one who is lying aside of us and is kind of thinking about, how am I going to do my financial business for next month, still kind of active. If you're sensitive, what you feel, the person who's falling asleep starts to dissolve. There's like the whole energy field opens up, and there is a kind of dissolve into the universe, into unity, basically. And then we sleep. So we only go into the first stage. But you're absolutely free to fall asleep as well. Try to go to the first stage. So you can do this by kind of relaxing yourself as much as possible. And relaxing yourself as much as possible, what you could do is just kind of let your body fall asleep. Just try to let your body fall asleep. And try at the same time, make yourself a little bit longer inside yourself, so that part of you is staying awake. And this is producing a very strong consciousness of yourself, and at the same time you can witness the peacefulness which is there and try to dissolve in the peacefulness. So when you got a connection with peacefulness like that, what you can do after a while is share this peace with others. It's not that we give peace to another person. We can also not force peace on another person. Be peaceful. It doesn't work like this.
So you should go all the way.
At a certain moment, with a little bit of violence, we can get everybody peaceful. Rest in peace, we hope.
There is a great sentence from a very wonderful musician by the name of Michael Franti.
Yeah.
And he says, you can bomb the world to pieces, you can't bomb it into peace.
That's absolutely true. So, but you can share the feeling of peace with others. And sometimes this is quite helpful, because it's a kind of reminder, this is also inside yourself. And this being also inside yourself can help a person to drop back in his own peace. So there is more a peaceful atmosphere. the beautiful thing is when we are in peace, also our mind is open. We can use much more of the creativity of our mind in this. And when we lose our peace, the mind is kind of contracted and often in one subject, and we get caught and we lose our creativity. So it's much more difficult to find a solution to whatever problem we are entangled in, or suffering we are entangled in. So peace is quite a healer. And as Georgie says, in peace we release.
Very catchy.
Very catchy.
I think it's a fantastic bumper sticker.
So the structure of the meditation, basically I gave already a structure, and what you can add to it if you like is to just surround yourself with a deep blue color. The color of peace is basically blue, and this will help to move more deeply into peace.